This is BenchTest 2, our free benchmarking tool for Claris FileMaker. You can use it to measure and compare performance of different techniques to do the same thing, different versions of FileMaker Pro and FileMaker Server, or different client, server and network configurations. Let's say you are looking for a new server or hosting for your app. By benchmarking each available option with BenchTest, you can easily collect results to compare. Then you can select those you are considering and use the chart view to evaluate them. You can also dive into detail and compare the results of each individual test. BenchTest will simply help you to make the right decision easily. Let me show you how to use it. Start by downloading the tool itself. You will also need the test data, which is a separate download, so you don't have to re-download it each time we update BenchTest. Put all the files in the same folder and open the one called simply BenchTest. Unlock full access to the file and you're ready to start benchmarking. The newest and easiest to use feature is the standard test. You can start it simply by clicking the Perform Standard Test button. After you describe your specific configuration in the session notes, BenchTest will start the automated tests, selecting the right standard test set for you. Running the standard test set in a locally open file shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Once the test is done, you can submit your results to our server to download the reference results and calculate the performance score for your configuration. To benchmark your client server environment, upload all the BenchTest files to your FileMaker server. If your server is exposed to public, make sure to change the password of all user accounts and disable or delete those that you don't need. To make your benchmarking more accurate, make sure to quit FileMaker Pro and delete its caches. Then launch FileMaker Pro again and open BenchTest from your server just like any other database. Now you're ready to perform the standard test again. The test will take longer over network than it takes in a locally open file. Expect up to half an hour on a local network and even more when connecting to your FileMaker server over the internet. When your test is done, you can submit your results again. If they are valid, your test will automatically appear on the BenchTest homepage. There you can easily see how your configuration compares to the configurations tested by other users. But BenchTest offers a lot more than just the standard test. It comes with 126 predefined performance test scripts organized into 14 groups. You can use it in your development to easily compare different ways how to do the same thing. Here you can, for instance, see how much faster you can make specific parts of your app by utilizing the Perform JavaScript scripts tab introduced in FileMaker 19.1. BenchTest also provides an easy way how to set up a sequence of tests to run automatically. Every test set consists of one or more jobs to perform in a specified order. Each job can operate on a different data set. You can specify how many times it is performed, which test scripts to run, and a few additional options. You can even constrain it to execute only if a certain condition is met, or request it to be executed on a server using the Perform Script on Server Scripts tab. If you define a test set that takes a long time to execute, you may also want to set up push notifications so that you are aware of the test's progress. Finally, if you want to test how your server handles multiple clients connecting to it at the same time, instead of simulating it via multiple concurrent server-side scripts, you can simply configure the tests to run on workers. Here, for instance, I'm using VMware to run 10 copies of FileMaker Pro and connect to the same instance of BenchTest. The copy of FileMaker Pro client I have opened BenchTest on first, then acts as a master client and dispatches the jobs to perform on the other clients. Are you curious how your FileMaker configuration compares to the rest of the world? Then don't hesitate and try it now.